HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
And by Webster First Federal Credit Union, providing financial products with attentive customer service to the local families and businesses of Hopkinton. Visit us at websterfirst.com. Welcome to this best of edition of HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to recap some of the great news stories from throughout this past year. On this edition of HCAM News, Hiller football cap off a terrific season with a win over Ashland on Thanksgiving. We have highlights from this past year's Hopkinton Little League Parade and the annual Powder Puff game, plus much more. But first, a few months ago, the Board of Selectmen recognized the Charter Review Committee for all their hard work from throughout the past year. The Board of Selectmen recognized the volunteers of the Charter Review Committee for the hard work they did during last year's Charter Review.
It was one heck of a process.
Well, I have some accolades because not only did they put in a huge amount of work, but the amount of detail and the understanding of every last word of that charter. I was continually amazed when one of the members would be asked any kind of a question, and they knew that down to every sentence and every comma, and they were the most thorough, dedicated board you could ever ask for. So I don't know that I would have had the patience and the perseverance that any of these people had, but I really take my hat off to you.
Here. So change is never easy, and change in Hopkinton is never easy, times two, right? We've seen that many times in many different things we've all been involved in. But I thought the change that you folks brought forward to the town to consider, the changes you brought forward and the way you did it was really well done. Change is hard no matter what it is, but the way you guys managed the change process and worked everybody through and walked everybody through the things you were considering, I was really impressed with it. And I was surprised that there wasn't a bigger fuss over some of the stuff that went through. But I think it's all really good. The article was great. Everything that went through at town meeting went really well. But the change you brought about was good, and the way you did it was great. So thank you for your time. I know it took a lot of time, an awful lot of patience, and a lot of good listening skills. And I think the community's better off because of it. So thank you very much.
Okay, anything? Okay, let's go up.
I'll just add that.
Oh, here we go.
Going into this process, I was going to really point out that the way the charter's written up, it's that when a review needs to be done at least once every 10 years. There was nothing limiting us. It's saying that we couldn't do it more than once every 10 years. After going through it, I know why we only go through it every 10 years.
It was a great piece of work. It was the last 10 years.
Thank you very much. Thank you to you as always. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Beth. Great to see you. Thanks for all your help. Thank you, Anna. Great job. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
On graduation, right?
That's good.
We got some young Flannery's here. We got some young
They went to a couple meetings.
Yep.
They did. Thank you.
Couple of future police chiefs.
So this one's going to be given. I know these little guys weren't around when you were promoted throughout the police department for penning and things like that. So it probably would mean a lot for you to have your little guys to come up and hand you your.
On the certificate of appreciation, it says that Town of Hopkins certifies that the above have contributed significantly to Hopkins' quality of life through his or her volunteer efforts, as recognized by the Board of Selectmen, and therefore awarding the certificate of appreciation given this 26th day of September 2017. Again, thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
So backed up.
Please, the camera's only so big.
No, you should be in the front.
Go this way.
It's like the first day of school.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks again.
This year, Hillers football had a tremendous run all the way to the state semifinals before falling to a tough Melrose team. The Hillers season ended on a high note, however, as they took home a tough Thanksgiving victory versus Ashland. Here is a look at a wonderful Thanksgiving game in Hopkinton.
Welcome to Dave Hughes Stadium for this morning's annual Thanksgiving football game.
As the visiting Ashland Clockers take on the Tri-Valley League and Division IV South Sectional Champion, Hopkinton Hillers. First, we'd like to say a special thank you to the boys and girls cross-country teams of both Ashland and Hopkinton for running the game football from Ashland High School here to Chick Welch Field. Let's give a round of applause to both teams. And now, we'd like to start our morning by acknowledging our senior cheerleaders and the football players as they cheer and play on their home football field for the last time. We ask that each athlete and your parents come forward when your name is read. Starting with Will Abbott, with parents Ray, Tanya, and sister Madison. Next, Shane Cooney, with Chris, Aaron, and sisters Kara and Kelly. Next, Captain Anthony Farina, with John and Sandy and brothers Johnny and Jack. Next, Zach Fisher, with John and Barb, brother Joshua and sister Alyssa. Next, Captain Connor Hebert, with parents Mark and Margaret, sisters Lucy and Abby. Next, Captain Michael Iannelli, with parents David and Kelly, sisters Hannah and Jessica, and brother Jack. Next, Kyle Cousins, with parents Ken and Courtney, and brother Kevin. Next, Matt LaFlash, with parents Jim and Kathy. Next, Captain Matt Lindquist, with parents Bob and Peg and brother Eric.
How you doing, boys?
Good, how are you doing?
Everybody well?
Happy Thanksgiving.
No Tracy.
Finally, Captain Alex McDonald, with parents Bruce and Bridget and brother Bennett. And now, for the seniors of Hopkinton's cheer squad, starting with Captain Lisa Breton, with parents Mom, Nancy, and brother Patrick. Next, Audrey Gladue, with Sue and Paul Pettivillano and Eric Gladue and sister Olivia.
We're also, a lot of you watch this live on Facebook. We got a
And last but certainly not least, Captain Riley Myers with parents Kevin and Molly.
For the 94th time, the Hopkinton Hillers met up with the Ashland Clockers for Thanksgiving Day football. A new tradition started this year as members of the Ashland and Hopkinton cross-country team ran all the way from Ashland High School to David M. Hughes Stadium to deliver the game ball. The first points of the game came in the second quarter. A pitch to Will Abbott, and he finds the end zone from a few yards out. The extra point makes it 7-0 Hillers. 2 minutes 40 seconds left in the first half. A high snap on the Ashland punt, and Connor Hebert makes the tackle for the safety, and the Hillers take the 9-0 lead into the halftime locker room. At the half, play-by-play man Rick DeCina interviewed a living legend, Aubrey Doyle Sr., about the longtime Hopkinton-Ashland rivalry.
Hello, Hiller fans. We're here today, Thanksgiving morning, and we're going to have a little conversation with Aubrey Doyle Sr., who I consider the town resident on all sports here. He's been athletic director, teacher, coach. He's done it all. Rumor has it you were at the first game 94 years ago. Is that true?
Not quite.
So what have you seen over the years change since you maybe were playing, since you were coaching to today? What's changed the most in the game?
Face masks and so forth on the helmets. We played without any of that stuff.
You had the leather helmet back in the day?
Oh yeah.
How was the weather back in the day playing in Thanksgiving Day?
Well, 47 was just like today. The field was icy to begin with, and then mud. But the second half was all mud.
So, where did you play back in the 40s and 50s until I got to this field?
Middle school is now.
By the Doyle Gym?
Yeah, beyond that.
Right up here, right behind this field right here. I played in that in the 80s, in the 70s. I played in that field up here. So that field was around for a long time.
Well, the field you played on was below one of the old ones.
Oh, okay.
The old one was where the school is built now.
So what about this year's team? They went if they win today, it'll be 11 wins. Only the second team to do that in history. What do you think of that?
Yeah, a good team, real good team. They did a nice job. They had a tough game last Saturday, but they did very well before that, and they're doing very well today.
Yeah, they have a lot of team speed. They haven't necessarily had that in the last few years, but the Abbott and Kelleher connection been one of the best in the history.
Yeah, it is. Like the Doyle-Ostrander connection.
So, one last thing, I'm going to let you go. I know it's a little chilly out here and the band's going, but what do you like most about the Thanksgiving Day game?
Just the idea that we play Ashland, and tradition. We've been there since 1923. Played every year except one.
Now, what year? Why didn't we play that year?
1940. There was a big snowstorm and they couldn't clear the field.
Did they end up playing the game
No.
later? They just never played it?
Never played it. That was the only one they didn't play.
Well, that's an interesting fact. Who would have known that? If we didn't have Aubrey Doyle out here today, we would have known that, most of us anyway. Well, Coach, it was good to see you. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Say hello to all the boys and the girls for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Third quarter, 6:57 left. The Hillers turn it over at the 3, and Ashland takes advantage of the situation.
Lofting pass. Oh, number 13 down the sideline. He's going to make it all the way. Abbott's got an angle. He's at the 10, and he's not able to get him. That's all the way down for a 97-yard touchdown by number 13, Nathan Sickles. 97 yards on the touchdown reception.
Later in the quarter, Ashland punting, and another high snap leads to another safety. And the Hillers go up by 4, and that is how the score would stay. The Hillers end their historic 2017 season with a record of 11-1 and take the victory by a final of 11-7. Congratulations on a great season to Coach Jim Gerard and the Hopkinton Hillers. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Golden Pond Assisted Living, honoring resident choice, dignity, and independence. Our health and wellness focus keeps residents active. Golden Pond, state-of-the-art senior housing and healthcare services. Welcome back to HCAM News. This year featured another fun Powder Puff football game. The annual event put the class of 2019 juniors up against the class of 2018 seniors. Here's a look at how it went down.
Noise for the class of 2019. On the keeper. Just cruising past defenders, pushing one down near the 10. Big yardage by Caitlin Halloran. There it is. Run up the middle. Short of the first down. On the carry, it was Caroline Murphy. On the tackle, Sydney McDonald with a big stop. On the keeper. Around the edge, into the end zone! Touchdown, Seniors!
Seniors celebrating wildly on the sidelines. Can't blame them.
Caitlin Halloran on a 10-yard touchdown run. Juniors make some noise. Halloran on the keeper. There she goes. Past the 20. Look at that! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Seniors!
Impressive performance by the Seniors tonight.
A 30-yard touchdown run. The Juniors need a big play here. We have a carry. It's the speedster. Corinne Messier just shaking past defenders up the sideline. And stop just short of the end zone. Push out of bounds at about the 5.
Juniors are getting close here. Short yardage here.
Yep. It's another pitch.
Oh!
They're giving it to the speedster. Corinne Messier is going to go all the way to the house. Touchdown, Juniors!
It's still anybody's game, folks.
All right, here come the Seniors. If they get another big run here, that might be it, folks. And this is going to be a huge run. Nika Kaminsky into the end zone! And it's a touchdown, Seniors!
45 seconds, Seniors 18, Juniors 6. 5 seconds
this could
left
be the
in
last
the game.
play.
Here we are.
Here we go, quick snap. It's a run.
She's up. The Seniors approach
the Seniors
field.
already rushing the field. The play's still going. The band is on the field. The band is on the field, and the Seniors have won.
The class of 2018 brings home the victory at Powder Puff.
18-6 is the final. The Seniors are the Powder Puff champions. Hats off to the Juniors class of 2019 on a well-played game. But this year the crown belongs to the class of 2018.
An always beloved event comes in the first days of spring when Hopkinton Little League hosts the annual opening parade to officially kick off the season. Here is a look at this past year's Little League kickoff parade.
In the majors division last year, where's Todd Pavone? Over here, Coach. He's over there. Todd's White Sox team won the majors last year. Todd, come on up here. We'll give you your trophy. George Gahn, our VP of baseball, will do the presentation. And in 12U softball, Brian Harrigan's Wildcats were the victors last spring. Where's Brian? Oh, there he is. And our VP of softball, Jen Breslin, will present the trophy to Brian. Back to back. And he started, and Brian started a rumor this morning it's going to be 3 in a row, but I'm not sure about that. Congratulations, guys. Every summer, we sponsor a bunch of summer league teams from 9 years old on up. It's great to be able to offer more baseball and softball to so many kids, and we usually do pretty well. This past summer, Coach Jen Breslin's 12A softball team went something, what, 22-3? 21-3, excuse me. I gave you a little too much credit. But they won the Tri-Valley A tournament, the Westboro tournament, and they were sectional finalists in the Little League Softball State Championships in Hopkinton's first foray into the Little League Softball World Series. So if we could get that team to stand up. On your feet, ladies. Congratulations, well done. And in the 12B category, Keith Chevry's team won the Tri-Valley B tournament. So if we could get that team to stand up. And Keith, feel free to step forward. Congratulations, well done. And on the baseball side, we did really well in the 9-year-old division. Where's Charlie Simulus? Charlie, where are you? There he is. Charlie's 9-year-old Tondorf team won that tournament at that level last summer. So, fellas, why don't you stand on up? Got a handful of guys over there. Congratulations. Charlie, way to doff the cap, buddy. And our 9U Sizzler team, coached by Jeff Streak, they won their league division as well. And that's our own tournament right here in Hopkinton. So go ahead and stand on up, guys. Jeff, jump out there. Congratulations, fellas. Good job. Okay, so Little Leaguers do amazing things beyond just play baseball and softball. For example, if you might have noticed the tables when you were coming in, those are teams from Relay for Life that are raising money for the American Cancer Society. So feel free to stop at those on your way out, buy something to eat, give some money to a good cause. And there's a lot of former Little Leaguers and current Little Leaguers over there manning the tables. And now, to officially open the season, let's bring up Cam Nelson. Where are you, Cam? Cam, right over here, grab that baseball. And Harper Streak. Harper, you want to come on up? Hang on, Cam, hang on, buddy. One at a time? All right. Let's move over. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? Yeah. On 3, let's get that first pitch. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's hear it for him. Great job, guys. Oh, Cam and Harper, come over here.
Play ball!
Yay! Congratulations. Good. Well, that's about it.
That will just about do it for this edition of HCAM News. Don't forget, you could stay up to date with everything Hopkinton by checking out our website, hcam.tv, as well as our Twitter and Facebook page. Be sure to head over to our website to view pictures and videos from throughout our community and also to stay up to date with upcoming events. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, I want to hear from you. Email me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. As always, thanks for watching HCAM News. Take care, and from all of us at HCAM, we wish you and your family a very happy holiday season. This is Tom Nappy, and you're tuned in to News in 2, getting you up to date with everything Hopkinton in 2 minutes or less. The school committee held a special meeting Monday night. Topics included the budget and voting for the next Hopkinton school superintendent to take over for the retiring Dr. Kathy McLeod. The new superintendent will officially start on July 1st, 2018.
That this is somebody that the staff members in the district really have bought into as a leader. And where we are as a district right now, I think one of the things that we need to be cognizant of is we have a very, very talented leadership team, and we want to keep as many of them as possible. And so that was really powerful for me as well.
I've really, with the exception of Mary Colombo, who I also had the pleasure of working with, I have never seen anyone so enamored of and conversant in MCAS data and all data. I mean, she just, for an English person particularly, Jen, as you said, her ability to use data to inform what we're doing is really exceptional.
And the selection for the new superintendent was current Hopkinton Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Carol Cavanaugh.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed or abstained? Okay. Thank you very much.
This has been Tom Nappy with HCAM News in 2. For the latest happenings in Hopkinton, be sure to check out the HCAM Facebook and Twitter page, and also head over to our website, hcam.tv. And don't forget, HCAM News can be seen every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m.